Being here helps us to focus on what really matters.
It's one place we can all agree on.
Our experience here on Sunday touches our lives all week long.
Forum Christian Church, connecting, growing, living.
Thank you. Keep it.
My sink is stopped up. I think it's that little curvy pipe. Do I make the appointment with you?
Well,
You're a Mr. Rooter, right?
no.
Remember, there are other courteous people besides Mr. Rooter Plumbers.
Closed captioning brought to you in part by eNet, your pay-as-you-go work comp specialist.
Here on the back deck for John and Toby's custom home. And one of the things we talked about was this flashing. According to code purposes, is you have to have this pre-made vinyl flashing that goes up against the house, covers your rim board. That way if any water gets behind here, it collects on the vinyl flashing, if you will, and it'll leak out and it's not rotting out anything as the weather hits. Cool thing about it is at Mid-City it's already pre-made. All you have to do is order the sticks, the length you want, and you put it in and it's good to go. So the next step will be they'll put these runners, because this deck is so big and they have a walkway, we actually had to do the main deck boards here, and then we're going to splice in to take care of their walkway that comes out of their master bedroom. So what he's doing now is he's ripping off a section to where we can put it up close here and then continue this all the way down to the master. A lot of times when people are making the handrail to their deck, what they'll do is actually put this runner in the center of this board and they'll toenail it. And then they'll put them a spacer block right here that'll kind of hold the runner up. The thing I don't like about that is that toenail will end up taking or ripping out of the board over time. It'll rot out or rip out. And John and Toby have children. They have one daughter and a boy on the way. The first thing kids want to do is come here and put their feet on this rail. And that's a dangerous point, especially if a screw gives way or a toenail. What our guys do differently is they actually cut out the 4x4 post and give it a nice pocket to sit in. You step on this, it's not going anywhere because it's supported right here. That's what I like about our decks and what we do differently. And the great thing about it is it's such a nice focal point out here. You look out at the back, nice view. So now we're about ready to put the top rail in place, kind of tie this deck all together. What he's done at one end is cut a 45 so it has a nice even meeting point there. Since this deck is so massive, this top rail won't span the whole length of this deck. So we cut a 45 in here, so we bring the next piece and it fits right over there and it's a nice smooth transition. Looks like there's no break in the deck. That's how the top rail gets screwed into 2x4s. We'll just keep moving along all the way around the deck. For code purposes, anytime you put spindles in here, you want to make sure that you can't get anything more than 4 inches between there. You want to make sure no little heads or no arms or anything get caught in this space. So according to code, we want to make sure that that distance is evenly but less than 4 inches. And the biggest thing about this deck and the focal point of this whole house is just the placement of it. And as far as the deck is concerned, look at this view. I mean, we just have a gorgeous view of this back here. No other houses around us. This is going to be a great, great place.
So far, the favorite part of our house has got to be the deck. We can sit out on the deck and enjoy the evening. As you can see, we can look out over the trees and over the creek behind us. And with deck being partially covered, we can sit out and enjoy the shade, and even if it's raining or something, we can still sit outside and enjoy the outdoors.